Hey guys, and happy Monday. Today is October 19th, 2020. Today, our title that we need to put on the top of a new clean page is Solving Multi-Step Word Problems Using Pemdas. Your objective is we will solve and find the solution of word problems by creating expressions to find the solutions by using Pemdas. So pause the video here and write the title Solving Multi-Step Word Problems Using Pemdas at the top of a new clean page for today's title. Okay, so remember that your order of operations is PEMDAS or parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. And for today's warm-ups, we have two different expressions. You have 7 times 10 divided by 2. And then you have 7 times open parentheses 10 divided by 2 close parentheses. Which of the following expressions gives you the solution of 35? Write the correct expression in your math journals now. Pause the video here and work out both equations and see which one of those gives you the answer of 35 using your order of operations. So if you got the second one that is here, let me get my pen going. The second one, 7 times open parentheses 10 divided by 2 close parentheses, you would have done the correct answer. Again, open parentheses 10 times 2, 10 divided by 2 is 5. And then if you follow your order of operations, you would have multiplied that then by 7 and gotten 35. If you picked the first one, you would have done in order from left to right, and it would have been 7 times 10, which is 70, divided by 2, which would have been 35 also. But if you use your order of operations to divide by 2, this would have been the first step. This would have been the correct way to write it. Angela bought a new school bag for $60. She then bought 3 pairs of socks for $8 each. What is the total cost of her purchase? So I'm going to walk through the steps of this one, and I want you to just simply listen as I write down what needs to happen first, what needs to happen second, third, and so on to find the solution. So what we are going to be doing today is the same thing that you guys were doing on Friday, but some of you guys were having a hard time understanding what I was asking of you. So we're going to practice that again today. So first we need to create the expression, and I have Angela bought a new school bag for $60. $60. So she had the new school bag. She bought it. Then she bought 3 pairs of socks. So 3 pairs. She bought 3 pairs of socks for $8 each. Your question asks, what is the total cost of her purchase? So you're looking for your C, which equals cost. So we're looking for C, cost. And so the first step you want to do is do the equation to solve. The 60 is your biggest number. We're going to go ahead and write that, 60. And then I'm going to add because I'm looking for a total cost. But then it says, oh, I bought 3 pairs of socks for $8 each. So I'm going to put $3, 3 pairs of socks times $8 each. And I'm going to go ahead and put my parentheses around that because that is the very first step that I have to do to solve for C. Then you're going to think to yourself, oh, okay, so I know if I do my order of operations, I do 3 times 8 first, and I get 24. And I'm going to go ahead and move my 60 down. my plus down, my equal sign, and my C for the cost. So my next step is I have to add 60 plus 24. And when you add 60 plus 24, you get 84. And then you can move that down. So your solution is, you're looking for C, the total cost. Your solution is $84. $84. So that is the very first one that I wanted you guys to see. Again, you didn't have to write it down. But here we go. Here's a couple of ones that I want you to try to do on your own. All right, so Ryan had $75. He then bought 4 shirts for $12 each. How much money does he have left? So pause the video here and see if you can write down your expression and solve for M. How much money does he have left? M equals money. Money. So I want you to look, pause the video here and see if you can solve. Okay, so you should have noticed that Ryan had $75. Then he bought 4 shirts for $12 each. And we were looking for money. How much money does he have left? So your equation should have, okay, Ryan started with $75. Then he bought 4 shirts for $12 each. So that part of the equation should have been 4 times 12. So your expression should look like this: 75 minus open parentheses 4 times 12, close parentheses, equals M. Then first step, you should have multiplied 4 times 12 and gotten 48. And then you move down your equation, 75 minus 48 equals M. So if you have this, you should have crossed out your 5, created a 15, crossed out your 7, created a 6. Now 15 minus 8 is 7. 6 minus 4 is 2. So your answer should have been, he has $27 left over. All right, here's another one I want you to try. Make sure you're writing down these equations in your journals, in your notes, and make sure that you have them there to refer back to later on. All right, so here's another one. Sandra had $50 in her wallet. She and her 3 friends shared the cost of a meal that was $60. How much money does she have left? So I want you to take a look at this one and write it down as the expression and see if you can go ahead and solve. So pause the video here. Remember, she had $50 in her wallet. She and her 3 friends shared the cost of a meal that was $60. And how much money does she have left? And you can do M for your money. Left over is your variable. Okay, so Sandra had $50 in her wallet. You should have noticed that it is she and her 3 friends, which is 4 people, which is here. Then she and her 3 friends shared the cost of a meal that was $60. How much money does she have left? So we are solving for M. How much money does she have left? Again, Sandra had $50 in her wallet, so you should have written $50 minus, open parentheses, $60 divided by 4 kids. So when equals M. So when you did your division, you should have divided 60 divided by 4. Each person paid $15. Then you subtract 50, which is how much Sandra had, and you're looking for how much money does she have left. So you subtract that by 15. You can't take 5 from 0, so we're going to make that a 10 by borrowing from the 5, creating a 4. 10 minus 5 is 5. And 4 minus 1 is 3 for $35. So there's your solution. And you should have gotten $35. She has $35 left over. Here we go. Now, here is your exit ticket. And those of you that are at home, you'll have to use the text boxes and type in your expressions and type in your answers. So there is a box that is created underneath to do the expression and a second box for your solution or answer. So exit ticket, you will do A and B and turn those in, and then remember to use your order of operations, and I will try to check them off as you get them turned in. If I don't get back to you, go ahead and move to your independent practice, which is you will have done your exit ticket 1 and 2, and your independent practice is C, D, E, and F. And those of you that are at home, those are on your 2 and 3 of Monday for this week on your Google Classroom. Make sure that you type into the text boxes, you click turn in so that I can get your grades for those. Again, you will be doing A and B on your exit ticket and C, D, E, and F on the independent practice, which is your 2 and your 3 on your Google Classroom. All right, for the rest of you guys, that is it. And I will check in with my virtual learners for our time right before science and before our break. And good luck. And remember, if you have any questions for those of you that are virtual, I will check back in to clarify anything. Just make sure you write the expression or type the expression inside of the text boxes, and make sure you click turn in for the exit ticket and independent work. And I'll see you guys in just a bit.